much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready, set!
Two and a throw right away. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. The Dolphins at 8-4 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 39, Tua forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hey, Blue!
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping to get it a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Rodgers. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
From the 22, Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
22 needle.
Second down and goal. Tua. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now a give, right side. Sears. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 2nd down now. Sears. And this time he is in. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
17-0 our score after 1. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! From 13 yards out, and the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tua going to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chris Watkins from 8 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. snap comes at 1. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On the delay, Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Sears. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
You blue. You yellow.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by the Dolphins is up and good. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That is caught. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jamison Williams, 40 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went, That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll get that one complete to Connor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From midfield, here's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
That's
good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
on the ball.
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Next the score, Dolphins 38, Packers 30.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On third down, Sears, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and That's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Red, yellow, black shot, white, red.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the drive. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Jamison Williams,
74 yards.
And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. This game wasn't timed for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead now. We'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Melton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the option, it's Jones. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And one more time, that's Watkins. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill green.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. He's got Eckler. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Ready, play. Jackrabbit.
They'll run on 1st down. Sears.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Sears. And some room to run now. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 8.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Dolphins, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, You wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Packers